Happy Thanks Patrick's Day. Happy Thanks Patrick's Day.
I love it.
And yes, I am wearing green. No pinching me today.
Green.
Oh.
Hey, every day is a thankful day. We're thankful that it's St. Patrick's Day.
Even if it is St. Patrick's Day.
That's right.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, goodness. That'd be a fast time.
You know what's really interesting? Is that you've got the Shamrocks over on YouTube and StreamYard.
Nice.
Thank you for this Texas Raider 1122. I'm going to move these phones. Hoping they don't ring.
I'm watching the chat.
Hi, Virginia Alexander.
Hi, Virginia.
Thank you for coming. And Farming Nature's Way. Thank you for coming.
Hey, Farming.
Yes. We may not have as many people tonight because I decided to go live at the same time as the Digging in the Word. We're trying to figure out, Nancy and I are, as when is the best time to go live. BB, down, please. Kitty.
Kitty,
no,
come
BB.
down.
No, BB. Go, BB.
Oh.
My sweet friend Jane Doe.
Hello.
Jane Doe is here. We may not have as many people, but that's okay.
Oh, we're going to have fun anyway.
Everybody, a happy St. Patrick's Day.
There we go.
Oh, Digging in the Word canceled for tonight? Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
I think one of them is sick. Christine, wasn't Christine sick?
I know that Johnny was sick. Yes. I made sure I got to pinch my brother today, and he pinched me. He says, because you pinched me, I'm pinching you. And I went, okay, but you're still not wearing green. Hi, Lauren. He's now wearing green because he's got his army green.
Hi, Lauren.
High winds and internet. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Virginia.
That is definitely understandable.
So great to see everyone here tonight. Well, I got a surprise for you. I started on making a lady's, look at that sparkle, a lady's Santa hat. Sit down. You guys are going to get to watch me while I work on this tonight. Do we want to switch it?
Oh, you can switch it or whatever. Now, if y'all watch any of the Christmas cartoons, but the kids shows Christmas, that little tune, if you know what, that's in one of those shows. And every time Rebecca says something, that's the only part of that whole song that I've been singing. Don't ask me the words because I don't remember the words unless I watch the show. But it's like, it's happy time.
This morning at 5:00, I go on a channel that's called David Hunt, Hunte. And he started playing this song that made this song come into my head today. Was "Don't Worry, Be Happy." Hi, Kim.
Hey, Kim. Is your cat up there with you?
Yes, he is.
Hey.
Come on. Come on, there
Oh,
it is.
kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, kitty, kitty, kitty.
He has just been so persistent to be part of what I'm doing today.
He wants to help you knit.
What?
He wants to help you knit.
Oh, no.
Oh, goodness.
I love BB.
Jane says, hi, Ronald. Donald. She says, hi, Ronald. I said Donald.
You said Donald.
Oh, Lordy.
There's Blue talking. Kim, let me introduce you to Chris, Texas Raider, and it's not CHRIS, it's CRIS.
Well, I said CHRIS because that's all I can know how to spell Chris, except with K. Excuse me. I made me some tea. So tonight we had spaghetti for dinner. And I already knew they were spaghetti. So when I was laying in bed, getting off my hip for a little bit, and this was earlier, so I had told my son that I'll just have the noodles. Then he goes, they were fixing the sauce. He goes, you gonna have any sauce? I said, oh, why not? He goes, well, we usually put
Ace, my brother's name is Ronald, but he'll go by Robert. He doesn't care.
Hey, Ace. So
but yeah, my channel isn't monetized, and no, I can't remember all the words to don't worry, be happy. So that song has been playing in my head all day. I do have some good news about a car. I'm going to be looking at a car tomorrow at around 10 o'clock and see if it will meet my needs.
Harleen.
Not going to tell much more than that. I don't know if it will work for me. And Ronald? My brother was Robert. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
My brother's Robert. Wow.
Miss Virginia made Irish soda bread.
I was going to explain my thumbnail picture. That picture was taken when my family, we went out to Colorado Springs, and that was to the Garden of the Gods, close to Colorado Springs. Hi, Arlene. Thank you for coming. So the 3 people that are pictured in that picture, my sister Judy is standing on the wall. I am, of course, behind my mother and my first cousin, John. He lived in Colorado Springs at that time, and he had his arm around wouldn't that be his aunt? Because that's my father's sister's son.
Yes. Your mom is his aunt.
Yes. Sending prayers for tomorrow, Rebecca. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm really hoping that this, the guy was, I'm thinking he's being truthful. There is, as this mechanic told him, that there was an exhaust leak. And he says, I'm still able to drive the car and it doesn't sound that bad. He said not too long ago they just put a catalytic converter on the car. So I'm thinking of the scenarios that they may have not gotten it welded good enough, maybe. But what's been really interesting is that I was emailing from my brother's Gmail account. So he thinks there's a man coming to look at the car. Ronald is going to be there. And he's going to say, okay, I'm going to let my sister look the car over. I think that's going to be really interesting. But yeah, it's I'm not sure. I'm just not sure if we're going to get it. I've got to check some things out before I commit myself to this car.
Exactly. And that's a good way of doing it.
So please, if you're praying people, please pray that this car will work out for my brother and I. We'll see.
So yes, I had spaghetti tonight for dinner. I even had regular hamburger because I want to prove to this allergist that I'm right and she's wrong. But I'm going to pay for it tonight because I'm going to have acid reflux because of the tomatoes. I can't help but laugh because it's so funny. I'm just like, I'm going to prove her that it's not my thyroid, that's the food allergy, and she needs to have something done. I did hear back from the other one. I need a doctor referral. So I got to call my doctor to see if he'll write one. So that's what I did tonight.
Thank you, Jane Doe.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Nancy has seen the car. It's on Craigslist. The person that is selling it is driving it to work. He is a framer, and we're going to go out to where he is framing this addition onto a house. So if he's driving it there, that means it's licensed, insured, all that good stuff. Oh, you want to know what kind it is? Should I tell him?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a 1998 Toyota Avalon.
I think it'd be easy to change the oil yourself if you.
Well, yes.
Good.
Virginia, I'm having 2 MRIs on my back Friday, please. Yes, I definitely will. I will keep you in my prayers for sure. I've never owned a Toyota before, but I hear that they're good cars. So we'll see what happens. Thank you, Arlene. If you could put in Nancy's channel. I know I'm supposed to have Nightbot working, but we haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, we kind of like. I was laying down off my hip because that nerve's pinching and it's going down the back of my leg. So, because I really don't feel like going to the hospital to see if there's another blood clot there. So I'm just like, forget that. I'll just do it all natural. So I ordered me some capsules to make my own capsules. So I made some cayenne pepper capsules, some beetroot, and some turmeric capsules. So today's my first day taking the capsule. So, and I could tell the difference because usually I have 2 eggs by breakfast, 2 eggs in the morning with some, like a teaspoon and a half or so of cayenne pepper and everything. And I didn't have that this morning. So my body's like telling me, you skipped your routine. What'd you do that for? So,
hi, Lori, prepping for heaven. And
hey, Lori, how are you?
There's Money Pit Homestead.
And Lisa and Donald.
Patrick's Day, everyone.
And no green beer. Sorry.
No, I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink adult beverages.
And I don't have green. I do have green tea. I take that back, but I didn't make any green tea. I had that matcha mushroom green tea I got from Mudwater, and I'm telling you, it's a different taste, and it's something that has to be in the mood for. And I do have to put honey or something else in it just so I can drink it. Oh my goodness!
Thank you, Jane Doe.
Hey, Troy, how you doing?
Yes.
There's Troy Sutton.
Troy is still waiting on his package, and I went in there and I tried to be able to track it, and it wouldn't let me.
Uh-oh.
I'm guessing that I may have to take all the ones out that I have.
Oh yeah.
You know, so that I could track the packages.
I was joking around with Rebecca earlier. I said, "Here's my nice green earring. Don't y'all just love it?" That's a thing that goes on the door for St. Patrick's Day, and Anastasia's been playing with it. So we didn't even put it on there. We still have the Christmas ones on the door. That's so when we open the door, somebody opens the door, we can hear the bells. Jingle, 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 as I go, walking merrily along. Yeah, something like that. So, y'all I had no idea. Could call me a goofball, say you had no idea. Oh, and the other video, a couple of days ago, I posted it. I mean, my eyes are, this one's almost back to normal. I say that, and I had that hamburger tonight. And this one was just itching like I don't know what. So, but the dryness is mostly stopped. So I was like, thank the Lord. I'll be able to wear makeup again. I mean, I could put rouge on and lipstick, which I forgot to put on tonight, but I can't put any eye makeup on. And then that's a bummer. So, because I'm kind of like all kinds of stuff on.
I'm just kind of all natural. I just can't keep up. It's okay, Lori.
It's all right.
It is okay.
Ace asked, Rebecca, whose Santa hat are you fixing? It's beautiful.
I don't know. It's whoever emails me and says, I want the Santa hat that you made on this live. And this is a lady's Santa hat. Because if you look at it, look at the shiny in there.
Oh, that is really, really pretty. I don't know who that is, but I'm. Oh, goodness. Becca and I have been watching these shorts about people, what they answer for our scammers.
Money Pit, I am making a Santa hat on my round loom. This one will be, like I said, you see all the sparkles in there? Ooh. This is for Our Lady. So basically, I'm working on row 13 right now. So it's whoever emails me and says, I want the Santa hat you were working on. These take me, I'm trying to get quicker at it. I'm trying to make them in about 5 hours from start to finish. The bottom is 30, and then the next section is 15, then 14, then 13, all the way up to 5. Yes, if everybody's chatting in here, they are definitely subscribed to my channel because I put subscriber mode on.
Yeah.
I know that kind of limits who comes in, but you know.
But you know, here lately, all this the trolls are terrible. Okay, the only kind of cup I don't have. See, I have a. We have. I have a Valentine's cup, and this just a regular cup. Then I have a Snoopy and Woodstock cup, and spring and summer stuff. I have a Thanksgiving mug cup. I have a Christmas. I got several. I don't have a St. Patrick's Day cup. I don't have one that's red, white, and blue either. So
money pit. You've got, the thing is that I have been making these, not these hats, but other hats for about 15 years. You get faster at doing it. Belt Loop 29 calls me the Yarn Ninja. Paul Case calls me the Yarn Czar. Kind of like, wow.
But Snoopy does have green on. So I'll put that down. So that's why we've been watching these videos about people who answer the phone when spammer calls and everything. I told Rebecca, I said, I remember growing up before there was caller ID. We would get hang-up calls all the time. So one day my best friend and I came up with something. So the phone rang and we go, Joe's Pool Hall, how can we help you? And the lady goes, I think we got the wrong number. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's my grandma. It was my mom's mom. We had to explain to her what was going on. So so we got her, we made a plan. She would call at a certain time every night. So we know that would be her thing. But it was just like, it was terrible sometimes. That was all the time.
Okay. Ace, my long knitted hats are $35. I mean, that's a lot of time making this, and the money always goes back into more yarn. But anytime that people pay into my PayPal, it's going towards the car. That's what it's going for right now. But yes, my long knitted hats are $35. I used to not charge for them, and people are like, you need to.
So then
I'll show you the tiny yarn that I'm using. I'm using this one. Has these little.
That's so pretty.
So
yeah. And then we had call rating. So you clicked on the dial tone phone, the button, and you didn't know who'd be on the other end. So you would say hello, and they, to be the prank call or whatever they're doing. So then my mom got to the point where she would start saying Jesus loves me, and then hang up. And then she starts telling them John 3:16. They go so fast. But we thought that was funny. Every once in a while we would still go, say something off the wall, and it would be something they just hang up.
Hi, Grow What You Eat.
Hey, how you doing?
Thank you for coming.
My phone. If I don't type for a while, it doesn't type.
Oh, that's a good one. She says, when a call comes in from an unknown number, I'm answering it with Independence Police Department. Well, this guy comes up. This guy, his wife hands the phone to him, and he does these ones that are kind of a little bit risque. And Nancy and I are listening to these, and we're laughing like crazy. I don't think a woman could say what he says, but a man could.
I told her, I said, Sabrina's lounge. How can I help you? I can't help but laugh because it's so funny. Because And as soon as we were talking about that, she gets a spam call and I get on. I'm like, I'm not answering it. I'll just live for like a day.
And yes, shipping, that is shipping is included. You do not need to send shipping prices because that does include shipping.
There you go.
Jane Doe is helping out.
That's
Yeah,
right. She is right on it.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
gotta find out how.
how many rays you got?
1, 2, 3, 6, 7. This is number 8. I have to do 13.
Oh, that's not
and
bad.
my father-in-law gets junk mail that he has prepaid envelope, he'll send the letter back to them asking if they know Jesus. Oh.
Amen. That's the way to do it.
Amen to that one. Wow. That sounds like a great idea.
We kept getting prank calls years ago. My day answer with Murphy's Mule Barn, which was AWS. Do you want? My mom was ready to smack him. Oh, goodness. Yeah, because it gets annoying after a while. And you can only, you can block the number and if call from another number. And it's like, a lot of us credit things. And it's like, there's nothing on my credit report anymore that you can come after me. Because I think that was the only thing that the former president of the United States of America ever did, right? After 3 years of something being on your credit report, it drops off automatically. So the only things that are there on my credit report is my school loans. And those will never drop off. I wish they would, but they won't. But that's all right. So, yeah. I'm just like, so I Googled the 800 number, and it's the same one I've blocked like 5 or 6 times already. Like I said, they just call from a different number. Next time, I'm just going to answer and say somebody's store number or something other, and then I'll stop.
Trying to untangle it. The yarn.
Lori sends them back all the time.
I win the Thank you for coming in tonight. I hear Blue.
What's he doing? Is he moving around in his crate?
No, he's just laying down.
Now the kids, my son started saying this. He got from a cartoon. I don't remember what it was. It was Okie Dokie Artichoke. I'm like, where? When he was little, I'm like, where'd you get that from? And he told me, and I don't remember. But yeah, those things, those calls are just ridiculous. And then the weather, oh my goodness. Saturday it was 70, like 72. Sunday was 68 and it started dropping. Our low last night was 31. A high today was supposed to be 45, but it only got to 42. And then by Wednesday, Thursday, we're supposed to have snow. I was like, but think again, spring doesn't start until the 21st, the 20th, 21st, whatever, Thursday, Friday. But I have seen it snow in Virginia in the month of April.
Hi, Robert MacMedia. He is in Vietnam.
Oh, cool.
He goes live and he walks around. We get to see what it looks like. It's kind of cool.
That's really cool.
Get to see another part of the this great globe that I don't know if I'll ever be able to go there.
I know. Now, I don't know if y'all ever did this. I'm telling my age. I am 54. But when I was growing up, we had the encyclopedias. I think we had, I don't know if we had a Britannica or we had the other one. Anyway, we would get them out. I'll get them out and I would look at all kinds of different places and all. And I would sit there and go, I like to visit this place. I want to go to visit this place. I would make a list. Now, even though I'm physically not able to go visit, we can visit each other through the world of internet and YouTube.
Well,
Oh,
that's already started, and I'm not 65 yet.
I know, Lori. I get the emails all the time. When I hit block and delete, and they come back with a different email. Yeah, 41. Robert said, I spent a month in Thailand also. Unfortunately, I stepped on a bolt and injured my heel. So next live stream, 4 more days. Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Hi, Mary Ann Dimmler.
Mary Ann Dimmler. Yes, it's 43. I'm out of eating. 42 degrees outside. High tomorrow is supposed to be like 69. So we'll see. There's Mary Ann. Now I'll sit right back in here. I tell you. I won't sing the whole song. The skipper. Professor and Mary Ann here on Gilligan Songs. I'll sing it real fast. Exactly, Lori. That's exactly what they want to do.
My name. No, I'm not giving them. Yeah, definitely.
I'll be back.
Okay. Hi, Heather. Evans Fire 18. No, you're not tardy. You came in at the time you needed to come in. I'm making a Santa hat for I don't know who. I just figured I'd work on this while we chit chat. I give them nothing but grief. That's a good thing. It's like, nope, don't. I'm not giving out those numbers. They honestly sometimes feel like that we're not really thinking. Yeah, Nancy will be back, and I'm just going to continue working on this and watching the chat. Yeah, Nancy will be back. She had to do something. I have found that I used to not have good hand-eye coordination to do this, but I have gotten so much better. Yeah. Thank you, Money Pit Homestead, for coming. You have a great night. Get the rest you need. See here. Hi, Susan. I know that says Scott, but that's Susan Gotchi, I know. I'm making a Santa hat for whomever wants to purchase this. So let's see. 12, 11, 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. And I'll show you how I move this over. Yep, it's my friend. Susan, did you get locked out of your Susan Gotchi YouTube? Yeah, you see that you see that Nancy's saying hi to you. She's on her phone, I have a feeling. Oh, this thing is so sparkly. I'm hoping that there's some time that Jack and Jack Dyer and his wife will be able to, I'll be able to go live and make their hats for them. Oh, husband things you wanted to put. Oh, okay. Yeah, Money Pit. I wish I could remember everybody's name, but sometimes I forget it. And I dropped it too many times. Oh, wow. Oh, let's see here. Let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 13, 14. Here we go. Hi, James. Putting a stitch marker on there so I make sure that I get 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One more. Oh, wow. This is kind of time consuming, just kind of getting this put on here. What's really interesting is when I make these hats, where the 15 row is, it looks like the normal hats. Let me see if I can pull this up here so you guys can see this. You see how this down here looks like the knit purl, and then it gets more elongated in this area. Just kind of looks, you can tell a difference. There's a difference in it. Oh, Paul. Hi, Paul Case Farms. Thank you for coming in. Oh, wow. Looks like my kitty's coming over here again. I thought I could multitask and talk to you guys and do this hat, but it's a little daunting. So I'll show you what I do next when I get done with this row. What ends up happening is, as you can see, these don't have that yarn on it anymore. Is 14, starting at 14, you know, once you do the 15 row, and then you basically, this is the middle. So you take these two off and you put them over here. And then when I did the 13, I took them off here and put them over here. And now I'm going to do the same thing here. Is I take one off of each side and I put it there. I pick up a stitch marker and I tie those two pieces together on each side. So that when I get ready to sew this, I'll use a larger. Oh, that would be really hard, because having where this is so far away, for people to be able to see that, I would have to have another camera and know how to switch up. So now what ends up happening is this string here, I bring it over, you see where that white is right there on this? I bring it over there and I cut it, because unlike when I first started learning to make these hats, they would have you cut off a section of yarn and use that yarn to tie this back together. I don't do that. I use these ends to tie it back together, where you're not wasting all of this yarn here. See, these will hang down here, and what I'll do is I will use that to sew this and the upper section. So now this will be 12 rows on this section here. And you just keep decreasing as you go along. Now, when I get to the 11th row, I'll do 2 over. I'll do 1 over. Once the 12 gets done, I do a 11, which is 1 over. But then when you go to the 10th row, you bring 2 over, so there's 3 stacked. And things like that. So, hi, Jane. Jan, great to see you. Yeah, so now I'll do 12 rows here. What I end up doing is I'll do 6, you know, kind of doubling it up. So when I do this, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll do a second 6. Which makes it a lot better. And definitely makes it easier for me. Let's see here. How you doing, Nancy?
Do what now?
Everything okay?
Everything's all right.
That's good.
Talking about grocery shopping and medicine, and my EpiPen is all good to go, ready to be picked up. And each Kroger that we go to, they're doing construction. So it's like, pick one that's not as blocked as the other. Hey, James. Hey, Jan. How you doing? Then we were talking about that. And then the doctor's on, here's this. All she listened to me was that the itching, Well, it's not only itching here, it itches here. Not all the time. So she sends this prescription cream into the pharmacy, Desinide, whatever it's called, as a steroid cream to put on my eyelids. I'm like, you're kidding me, right? I'm like, did you fly with the cuckoo's nest this time? Because I'm like, yes, it's the same cream that they gave Anastasia for her arms and legs. I'm like, I am not putting steroid cream on my eyelids. Forget it. That's just nuts. So yes, it is very active here at nighttime. I'm just not at nighttime. It's all day long.
Quick, happiness! We need the hammer. We need the hammer smasher for you.
There's your surprise.
Duncan Family Farm. Is that Rob?
No, that is Greg and Donna.
Greg and Donna. Thank you, Duncan Family Farm. It's like, oh gosh.
So many days. How do we keep them straight?
I know.
I just always call everybody by their channel name.
Rob is the
Wild Huckleberry.
Robbie Huckleberry. Yes.
And as Lynn, it is almost like she would not listen to me for anything. So the blood work that she did, a thyroid test, she did one for lupus, scleroderma, and Sjögren's autoimmune. That came back negative, which I was telling her I don't have any of that. Well, a little high.
I am. Just came in. Oh, I'm doing great. I'm making a Santa hat for a lady. Yes, ladies can have Santa hats too.
Ooh, hello.
There's M in here.
And Bullet. Hey, I keep forgetting to tell Anastasia this. Maybe I won't forget tonight. There is all right. In the movie Rescuers, there's the dragonfly named Evinrude. Well, someone that is their name in other people's chats that I've seen, like Smoky Mountain Blast, they come in all the time and show how to say, hi, Evinrude. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. There he goes. So those tests came back. I know she's going to try to say something wrong with my thyroid, which could be possible. But back in June, everything was fine.
Good night, Farming Nature's Way.
Good night, Farming. And there's Backwoods Misfit. Hello, hello.
Hi, Steve. Thank you for coming.
And so, the one I'm waiting for is the soy test, which could take up to a week, which Wednesday would be a week. So, we'll see. And so when those all come back negative, I'm going to tell you now, ready to do the rest of the food test like I asked.
Okay, we brought the tape.
So, you know.
Oh, wow.
Did you get you some water?
I did.
I'm trying to drink this tea. This is not regular tea. I try to drink a variety of different teas. This is like clove and ginger tea. And I put a lot of honey in it, but at the end, it still kind of got that bitter taste to it. So I think, okay, I'm done. I got to the bottom. I just can't drink the rest.
Should I tell them? Should I tell them the good news? The people that have come in now.
Yes, Lynn, I am.
Oh, Ronald's down there, Steve. Ronald is doing great.
I just got to take my shoes off.
Hi. Oh my gosh. Ryan and Melody. My wild home is here. Thank you for coming. Yes, Ryan and Melody.
They're playing Nerf guns, okay? So if you hear anything, that's what they're doing. Rebecca will tell you, I don't turn my ringer back on my phone between 9 and 9:30, because as soon as I do, it's texting, it's calling, and this person is a Bible teacher. Mondays are the busiest, and it's like, it is text groups and watch our groups and this group and that group and Facebook and Instagram, and then it's like, why y'all on Monday? Why can't y'all just do this throughout the week? So, and I missed. Dan was not the only live I missed today. There was a few people that are live on Mondays that I completely missed, and I'm just like, okay, wait a minute. So the Bible group I'm in, I told her, I'm like, Mondays are not good. Not for me, because I was trying to do my cookbook and I was trying to be in people's lives, and then the phone was ringing, and then this was going on, and then they were cleaning upstairs, like spring cleaning, so it wasn't that they were, it's going to be noisy. It was vacuuming and everything, but it was so funny. And I finally, after 4 months or so, no, longer than that, when StreamYard got brought out, that StreamYard on my phone stopped working. I could not figure it out. Today, I finally fixed it. I was like, yay!
There is. Nancy?
Yes.
We got a little over 5 minutes. I'm just kind of like, do we want to continue to keep going? And
we can for a little bit.
It's going to take me a little while to get this done, but like I was saying, today I went on Craigslist. Facebook Marketplace didn't have any that were close enough or in my price range of vehicles. And today on Craigslist, I found a Toyota Avalon car. It's a 98 model. And I'm going to go look at it tomorrow. The guy that owns it basically thinks a guy's coming to look at the car, because I was mistakenly using my brother's email. But then Ronald says, hey, it's a good idea because you're probably conversing with a man. May as well be me that's surreptitiously talking to him. And our neighbor is going to take us down there and look at the car. He did say that his mechanic said it had an exhaust leak. But the thing is that they put a new catalytic converter on the car. So my feeling is, oh, yes. Yeah, that's exactly right. It is a good point. Use my brother's email when corresponding with people because, hey, his name's a man. Mm-hmm. So it is a good idea. It certainly is. So he will be going with us. And then he'll basically tell the guy, okay, my sister's going to look the car over. Because Ronald really don't know much about cars. It's probably gonna floor the guy like, why is your sister gonna look at the car? Well, our dad was a master mechanic and he taught his daughters to.
That was funny,
right? It is. So you gotta be careful. So he's a framer. He frames up homes, so he's going to drive the car to where he's working. And I'm gonna look the car over. Make sure the AC works because it's coming into summer. We do know that there is a exhaust leak. We're not sure where it is. I know what to look for if it is the manifolds. There's things that you can see on the manifolds and stuff like that. And I'm honestly thinking that it may be when they did the welding for that catalytic converter, or there's an exhaust pipe that needs to be replaced on the car. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Because basically they just told him he had an exhaust leak. They didn't tell him where. Yeah, I'd rather not go to his house, and I'd rather have him not bring it to my house. Meet in a neutral place. Yes, I am definitely hoping that this car will work for my brother and I. I really do. I am so praying. And hi, Teresa Jukewitz. I know that it's got over 200,000 miles, but I haven't seen any that were under that. There was one that it was a Honda that I looked at, but the bad thing about that, it had 179. The bad thing is this is a stick shift. Yes, I do know how to drive a stick shift, but my left knee will not let me. It won't, and I know that. So, yeah, it would have been nice, but no. I need an automatic. But definitely praying that everything will work out. That this car will be in good shape. And he really didn't show what the tires look like, so I have a feeling that we're going to have to replace those. And we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Our internet went out. If y'all saw the circles on mine, that's because of the internet. And there's no wind blowing here, so I have no idea what's going on.
There's times when you're using two yarns. As you can see that I'm taking this off, I forgot to hook one of those yarns over, so I have to undo it and then rewrap. It happens. Now I'll just hold that there. Sometimes one will come back. Here we go. I know we're going longer than we usually do, but I want to show you guys when I get to this done. Thank you guys for coming tonight. You sit here and you wait and you don't see anybody in the chat, and then you just wonder, oh, is anybody going to come?
I thought they'd all be here. Everybody will be here. It's okay.
Everybody will come. They will come.
I'm surprised I'm still up on this because I have no internet access on the phone again, like I did. What night was that? Was that Friday night? Friday night, Saturday night when the storms came through. It was just nuts. It really was, because it had to be Saturday night. I could watch Reed Timmer. And then I started looking at different things, and I couldn't get it.
James said he was sorry. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And then it happened on my phone, too. I'm like, what in the world? It showed we had the internet, but I had access to nothing. Well, not on YouTube, but I could go and look on anything else on the internet. And then it happened just now. So if I were to click off of this and try to come back, it wouldn't let me. Won't let me do it. It's the most silly thing I've ever seen.
Thank you, Susan. You know, everybody talks about that. Toyotas are really good cars. Like I said, I've never owned one. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah. So that's why y'all don't see me in the chat, because I was like, I was trying to look at something else, and I'm like, yeah. It shows me who's live, and I can see stuff, but it won't let me see the feed.
Ooh, there's my birthday buddy, Derek Fowler, 1973. Thank you for coming. I'm glad I'm going live longer.
Mm-hmm.
6, 5, 4. I've got 6 more to go on this section.
Oh, cool.
You know, there's so many times when we end at our usually 1 hour. There's other people that come in and they're going, oh, darn it, I missed it. Well, tonight I figured, hey, let's just keep working on this hat. Derek, I'm really sorry about the bad news about that carburetor for your tractor. Yes, I watched your video. I gave you a thumbs up, but I just didn't say anything.
I hear sirens going down the road, so I wonder if somebody had an accident to a pole.
Teresa retracted her message. I have no idea what she said.
I can't even see it no more. It won't let me even.
Oh, no, when they retract it, you won't be able to see it.
No. That's what it does. Like it was doing the other night. I showed you.
Wow.
Doing it again. So, silly YouTube. Because someone told me that was the YouTube side. It wasn't nothing I did. So I'm like, okie dokie.
Yes. Like Jane Doe is saying, this is a woman's Santa hat. I now, not that I really, it, because I have to buy yarn and stuff like that. My long knitted hats are $35, and that includes shipping. Oh, I know something I need to show before we get off.
All righty.
That one larger skein of yarn, I already rolled it into a ball.
Oh, okay.
Where's that?
Don't get it. Thanks for offering, brother, but please don't get it.
Yeah, because then I had my phone and I fixed where I could see it on the phone, but I couldn't see it on that thing. I'm like, for Pete's sake, what in the world? And that's not just Rebecca's live; it's any video. So if I click on Ellen's video, that it does the same thing. So. And so that they say it's a server problem. Yeah, I believe it because they have this one time the guy's pinging out.
Oh, okay. The host. She says the host can see it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
After it's deleted. Okay. Well, I'm not that knowledgeable about that. I'm still learning completely about all this YouTube stuff and annoying sometimes.
I see, and now I have it back. It's the craziest thing.
Usually we go off after an hour, but hey, may as well stay here and just work on this hat. Nancy and I are still kind of working with the hours of when we do go live. I asked her how she felt about going 6 my time, which would be 7 her time. But they could still be eating dinner and things like that. So we're just kind of working around it because there's some people that they go to bed at a certain hour, and I go live usually at 8:30.
That's the darnest thing.
Yeah, four more rows of this, and I had at one point 20 people in here.
I saw that.
There's 15. Wow. Everybody's enjoying watching me, as Belt Luke calls me, the yarn ninja. And Paul Case Farms likes calling me the yarn czar. I love that one.
Oh my goodness, this is crazy.
There was 17 a minute ago. That's okay, because there's times that someone may not be chatting, but I think that if they're not chatting for a while, it may drop down.
Oh, this is the craziest thing ever. Nobody. If I go to my email and send me in there, but if I try,
There's Suburban Hillbilly. I'm glad we're staying live longer. I am so happy we're staying live longer. This is great.
I hate technology. Just to let everybody know.
Well, without having technology, we wouldn't be able to do this.
I know that, but it's supposed to work, but it ain't working. Isn't that working? Well, and see, there it goes. It's out again.
Lori, I'm doing great. I'm just praying that I will have a car this month. Yes. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Oh, that's okay, Suburban Hillbilly. Readjust my big wooden quilt frame. It was a chore by myself, but it's done. Quilt is re-rolled and tight now. I could do more hand quilting now. That is awesome. I may be going live at 5:30 Eastern Wednesday. Butler Family Farm is having a giveaway at 6 Eastern Wednesday. Oh, okay.
Okay. Cool.
I thought I could stream with POL from my phone. Got YouTube now. I was trying earlier.
Yeah, YouTube is messing up. Again.
I think Blue's trying to talk to me. He's sitting up and...
Hey, Gary.
Oh, hi, Gary. Sup. Belt Loop 29.
Here in a few minutes, I'm going to go do devotions with Anastasia before it gets too late.
Okay.
So, if you want me just to...
I'm just trying to get this one section. I'm trying to get this. Laura, you can invite. Usually, I know if I put the link up, we could, if Nancy wants to go, and I could keep working on this and just stay going live. What are you thinking, Nancy?
Oh, that'd be fine. I can just meet and turn the camera off and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care who comes up. Well, we do, as long as we know who you are and
Oh, definitely.
We know who you are and you're not gonna be a troll.
Well, I did put it on subscriber mode only.
Hey, there you go.
It's like, hey, if you're not subscribed, you have to wait 10 minutes and but yes, we could.
Time in the day for everything.
We could definitely do that, Lori. And yes, I know you did. And Paul Case Farms named me the Yarn Czar. I love both of the nicknames for my channel.
All right, I'm gonna go toss. No, I should not toss my phone because it's not the phone's problem. It is the internet problem. I'll be back in a little while.
Okay. Let me do this and figure out. I'm just trying to scroll over here. Okay, come on back over here. Okay, now get the 3 dots, pin message. My stipulations on being able to come up is that you have to show your face and I have to know who you are. That's what. So if I can have up to 6 or 4 more people and that's it because I have the free version. So there only can be 6 people up here. Not all the folks on here don't already know me. I think everybody knows Belt Loop 29 or Belt Loop 29 Homestead. But yes, I do have the free version. Of StreamYard, so we can only have 6 up here. Haven't heard anybody come up yet, but I have it pinned at the top. Oh, okay. What? I gotta read that one. That. Okay, Susan, that's fine. Just wait and see if there's anybody that wants to come up and chat with me. Sorry if I missed anyone. These are getting a little bit tighter now. So 6, 5, 4, 2, 1 more now, and I'll be going on to the number 11. He's got, I think, Belt Loop. Don't you have Belt Loop 29 Cute Critters? And then, of course, the YouTube Police. I think I'm subscribed to all of your channels, Gary. Oh my. Oh wow. Are you at work, Gary? Yeah, most of the time we just go off after an hour, but there's so many people here that it just didn't seem right, and I wanted to continue to work on this hat. Two, three, 12. Yep. So now what happens is I move this one over. I use little stitch markers. So I keep those together. Well, Ronald's laying on the floor with Denver. That's what he's doing.
I'm petting him on the head.
So I have to cut this again and then sew it, tie it back together. And hi, Wanda Henry. Thank you for coming. If anybody does want to come up, you can. I do have the StreamYard link pinned at the top. I can only have a total of 6 people up here. I'm just sitting here working on this Santa hat. There's my friend.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, how you doing?
Not too bad. How you been?
This is the first time you've been upon my live.
I know.
The very first time. This is great. You know, Nancy and I had talked about it, but you know, I figured, hey, just working on this hat. Nobody's ever watched me make one of the long knitted hats, and because
I've been watching.
this section is 30 rows. That takes a while.
Yeah.
And then the next one you do is you basically cut off the white and then you add the red and then you do 15 and then you start dividing it. That's how you get this, the divide. And then you do 14.
So that's how it tapers down.
That's how it tapers down.
And you sew it afterwards together?
Yes.
I was looking at that on my hat.
So this is now. Yeah. Kim, thank you for coming. And once I get done with the hat, I will take a picture of it and put it on my community post. Well, I still call it community post. So everybody can see it. once it's
Okay.
sewn.
Right now, I am grabbing my chat so I can see it a little bigger. That's better.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think Gary, it was your third. Was it your third live that you had? Thank you so much, Kim, for coming.
hello, Wanda Henry.
Yes, Wanda. And Emma's here. Everybody's finally getting to watch me make a long knitted hat.
Yep. Hold on a second.
You were the third person. It may have been the third live. It was early. I just remember it was the first live with a panel, and you were the third person to come up. Wow. There's so many channels that I follow. I do not stay in the yarn community. So I just want to connect with a lot of people.
Sorry about that. Hubby had to come in and tell me something.
Okay.
Okay, now I can bring up my chat again. Because when you touch buttons, it just kind of.
Hi, Drunken Chef. Thank you for coming. Sometimes it's better just to stay alive a little longer. I've got to get going. Yeah, that's okay. Thank you for coming, birthday buddy.
Good night, Derek. Take care.
Yeah, good night, Derek.
Wanda, you should take a spot up here. Come on up and say hello to everybody.
I know that Nancy and I talked about doing a live with other people, and I figured, hey, going live a little bit longer and just working on this.
And Ronald in the background.
Yes.
Yes, he's back there.
I said hello to him in the chat earlier, but I don't think he's watching
He
the
can't.
chat.
He couldn't see it. That's why I tell him.
Thanks for saying hi to me.
You're welcome, Ronald. Hello, Drinking Chef. I'm sub to your channel too.
I'm really glad that I just stayed going live today, and I'm getting to see old friends. Yes, Lori does know how to mute herself.
Yes. Well, hubby came down and he was going to tell me something, and I'm going, uh-oh, I better mute my mic because I don't know what he's going to say.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So nice.
I like watching chefs. I like cooking stuff. I've been cooking for a long time.
I'm going to be taking out some porterhouse steaks and cooking them.
Yum. Tomorrow's my son's birthday, and I asked him last night. I said, "Well, what do you want? What do you want to eat for your birthday?" He said, "I don't know. What's in the freezer?" I said, "There's a lot of stuff in the freezer. Pick one."
Well, Drunken Chef, what's up is I'm making a Santa hat for a lady, or some people call them the long knitted hats. I take it, you cook. Yes, he does.
Yep, he do.
Got a lot of nice friends in here tonight.
Yeah, it's a good crowd. I
9,
can't
8.
tell on here how many people are watching.
There's 16.
Ah, cool. I know where it is on Restream, but I'm not all
Well,
that familiar with.
I think I'm the only one that can see.
Ah, okay.
Now, if Jerry came in, he would be able to see, at Butler Family Farm, because he is my
Managing.
managing on my StreamYard.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I did get some of Drunken Chef's rubs, and OMG, so good.
Really cool.
Oh yes, I got the SPG, salt, pepper, and garlic.
I don't think my hubby would be liking jalapeno. He doesn't like spicy stuff. It bothers his stomach.
Depending on how spicy things are, I could sometimes handle it. Other times I can't.
Yeah, I have to. Even when I make chili or something, I have to kind of dial it back a little bit and not go too hot, because he'll end up having heartburn the rest of the night.
There was one time that I made some chili that Ronald had not put any sour cream or cheese on it, and he started coughing so bad that someone thought I was killing my brother. It was the very first time that I had ever made chili. And I
Oh no. It doesn't take much to go overboard because some
I
of that
know
stuff
it.
is so hot. And you add a little bit and you say, oh, that's not hot. So you add a little more,
So
and it doesn't take much after that.
no, it doesn't. You guys can keep the jalapeno. Ronald, go into the kitchen over by the shelf and get that can. I have no idea why I did this, but if that car does work out and we get up to 10 killer, I'm taking that can of what he's about to bring.
Uh-oh.
I said it's over by the shelf, Ronald. That big number 10 can. By the wooden shelf. No, it's a big can, Ronald. No, that's not the one. It's the one that's sitting down on the floor. And please don't. They had this at our pantry. And I was like, I don't know why I was getting this. But I did. Quiet, please.
Oh, that's a big can.
Yes.
What the heck is that? I never heard of that one.
Yeah. I'm kind of like, oh my goodness. I have no clue why I got that, but I did.
So I'm guessing it's some kind of hot peppers.
It's jalapenos.
That's a big can. What the heck are you gonna do with that? You feed an army with that.
I know I could.
I like stuffed jalapenos with the cream cheese.
I'm
stuffing.
sure if I take that to 10 killer, there will be some people that will eat it.
Absolutely.
I'm sure of it.
Absolutely. Yep. Somebody will make a big batch of chili. Probably Dale.
Yes, when you definitely, yes, that is the number 10 can of jalapenos. Like I'm like, oh my.
That is a very big can. Wow.
Number 7. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Urban Bucket says you can make cowboy candy with it.
Oh,
I have no idea what cowboy candy is. I've never had it. I don't usually eat a lot of hot stuff. Like I said, pretty much the only thing that I make that's hot is chili.
so I'm guessing that with the cowboy candy, you're probably putting sugar in there, which would probably tame down that flavor.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
It's a jalapeno dish. Oh, okay. I will figure out something. That we'll be able to use that my mouth water right now. Oh my goodness.
Are they pickled jalapenos?
Ronald,
James
will you
is
find out if
asking.
they're pickled jalapenos? James is asking.
I'm what the kids call jelly chef. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean.
We got to Smart and Final and get a case of jalapenos for 42 cents a pound. Dehydrated 3/4 of them for the rubs and the rest for poppers. Oh, yeah.
No.
No, they're not.
A case of jalapeno.
Eating for dinner, go back and read it. It's supper yummy. Let me find Herb and Bucket. Keep going, keep going. My camel hamburger.
Yeah, that's what yeah, I saw
Okay.
that earlier. I was trying to remember what it was.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I haven't eaten that.
I've never had camel meat.
Do they want to know what's in it?
Well, what I think is in it is just jalapenos and liquid.
Nope, there's spices and other stuff.
Oh.
So are they pickled jalapenos?
No.
No. Just canned.
Nacho slice jalapenos.
Rebecca's stupid spell check.
So
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3 more. Nancy's doing devotion with Anastasia right now. Thank you for coming up, Lori.
no problem.
Don't be jelly. Bella.
Yeah, well, Gary said something a little while ago about
I will figure
the jelly out something, the jelly cook or something.
Too late.
And he said jelly means jealous. That's what Lazy Days has their little spoons, their little jelly spoons. It says, I've had Miss Lisa's jelly. I've had Miss Lisa's jams. Don't be jelly.
I've gotten some of her. Cowboy County has a sweet and turmeric and other stuff. It's good, but hot. Yeah. I'm thinking that maybe I could get some of the liquid out of there. And I do have a dehydrator. Wondering if I could dehydrate some of that jalapeno.
You probably don't want to do that in the house.
Oh, I probably wouldn't.
That will make you cry all day long.
I know one time my mother dried, might be able to make jalapeno jelly out of it, Rebecca. Yeah, good night, Chef.
Good night, Chef. That would make a lot of jalapeno jelly.
You can dehydrate them and not that bad. We dehydrate them at home all the time. Hi, Bobby. Petite Jean River Homestead is here. See,
Oh, look
this
who's
is
Lori!
yeah, Lauren's up
back.
here. Our first guest on our.
How are you?
Isn't that great?
What was that?
I said, how are you?
I'm good. How you been? I didn't. Well,
Remember?
Rebecca was lonely up here and wanted company, so.
Yeah. And
And
sometimes
then Derek said, "Get up there, Laurie," and I said, "Okay, let me put my hat on, cover up my white head."
oh, that's okay. Must, it's been like this for the last 15 years, but it seems like it's getting whiter or silver or whatever every day.
Oh, mine's really white.
Oh, there you go. See, I don't understand these young girls in
Yeah,
their 20s and all. They want that color hair, and we're trying to get their color hair.
suburban
Eh,
homesteader, suburban
doesn't bother me.
Billy. I most certainly will not be. Probably, if I do dry those jalapenos in that can, it will be down outside under my carport because I will be having my dogs and my cats watering eyes. No, it will definitely be done outside.
Yeah, they would. I mean, their noses are so sensitive that
Oh yes.
something like that would really drive them bonkers.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
7, 8, 9,
Wait.
10, 2 more rows live.
Oh,
I'm
so
almost
Gary
on live
left
for
too.
3 hours, girl. My
There you
friend.
go.
I just want to show them, because this is the 11th row, then I'll be able to show them how I end up putting where there's 2 over. So it starts even decreasing it more. Now you guys can see why these take so long to do, because I'm constantly having to count to make sure. Now, if I was making a normal hat, I would be changing the color of the yarn, but because this is a Santa hat, you have to stay with the red the whole way. So there would be this would be, if you did a different color here, and then you do a different color here, and then you go back to this. Like the hat that I sent to, wasn't it you, Lori?
You sent me one that had, it had
That had
every
three
so many
different. It
rows.
had
It had
three different colors on it.
colors, yeah.
Of that purples that I had. So it basically, it kept changing because I was doing a 3 pattern.
She has a close by. I love it.
Yes, she does.
Yep.
So
It was
usually
up
that's,
in my little basket up there.
see, I did that purple. It was with a purple, a dark purple with another color purple that was a shiny purple. And then I just kept switching it up with different lavenders and purples that I had. So there's three
Yeah.
different, as you can see it, there's three different colors on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so long.
Well, it's 3 feet long, and that's how long this one's going to be.
Yep. That's 3 feet easy.
She was saying, I said, I need to make them shorter than 3 feet. I said, but people like it where they can just wrap it around their neck and just tuck it in.
That's
So
yeah. You can even just wear it as a
scarf.
scarf. It's really warm.
I know. I have one of her regular hats. Well, it's in storage. But she let me Anastasia and me one. And
I bought
Oh,
it
dang.
in over
It's
acres.
good.
Oh, stop it.
This is so. I am glad we stayed live longer.
Yes, absolutely. Because a whole bunch of people came in afterwards.
Yeah. Everybody has, everybody's on different time zones and everybody has different times they do things and everything.
Yep. Yep. And
Now I'm gonna-
the ladies
show you what-
didn't do
I'm gonna show
their
you what I'm gonna
Bible
do.
thing tonight, digging in the Word. Because
I
apparently they're in the storm zone.
So what
Or
I
some
do
of 'em
is
are.
you take this one and you bring it over here. This is a little bit harder. You bring it over here and I put those two on there. Then I'm going to pull that down and now I'm going to do this. I'm going to take both of these off and put them on this one. So there's now, if you can look there, there's 3.
It's, oh, 3. And
Yeah,
another stitch marker.
Now,
I
this
know.
stitch marker, because see what I've done? I've put those 3 together. I'm going to make sure that there is 11 here. I'm thinking there is. Okay. Now that one is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. Yes. Thank you so much, Wanda Henry. She's going to leave us running.
Awesome.
Good night, Wanda.
Good night, Wanda. And Chris Shirley
God bless.
Bates, thank you for coming. So now I do this one. And then I pick up these 2 and I put them on here. Then I grab another stitch marker. What this allows me to do is when I get ready and this is coming off, I will take a larger stitch marker, which is in here, my larger ones, and I will put those 2 together. And then where that yarn is that I have cut off here, this, I will pass one through from one side to the other, and I'll tie it through the middle. Oh, the wild huckleberry. Thank you for coming.
Oh,
He's
And
packing
what?
for the Okie Expo. So it gives him something to listen to. So now what I have to do is this is going to have to get cut again. Each time I have to cut it so that I know I'm changing to the next one.
yeah, because the storms we had Saturday and Sunday, everybody on the East Coast is getting it. So, Georgia and South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, and all. they're getting
It
the
started
storm.
raining up here last night during the night.
Where are you at, Lori?
Yeah. Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. She's in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm in Boston.
No, 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 Boston.
No, Boston.
No chance.
No, Boston.
No. We're near Worcester.
Worcester.
Yeah, near the middle, right in the middle of the state, pretty much.
Oh, that's cool.
We're a little bit south of Worcester. We're in the red zone. There are red zones in Massachusetts, but they're
Exactly.
few and far between. Unfortunately, Springfield and Boston and its surrounds, because it's eating up the whole end of the whole east end of the state, is all bluer than blue.
Well, we're going to keep praying and God's going to change that.
Amen. That would be a good thing.
We saw that happen already.
No one wants to live in Boston.
No.
I've never been there.
You've lived there?
The furthest east that I have been in the United States is Illinois.
Oh,
That's it. Haven't been any further than that.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
I wouldn't even want to go any closer to Boston than I am now. It's bad enough. When we were younger, we used to go to Boston to watch the Red Sox play, or to go to concerts or something going on at the Boston Garden. Now I wouldn't even think of going there. No, they've got the roads so screwed up and
What?
twisty, turning, all kinds of stupid. Oh, it's like, no, I don't think so.
Susan said she just got bumped off of YouTube. What?
He did.
It's not far from. We're not far from Milford.
Susan,
Actually, we're about
Herb and Bucket,
20 miles from Milford.
stitching up catching country life. Thank you for coming.
Susan, that's what's been happening to me. I finally got back to where I'm on the line. I'm on my phone. So I told Rebecca I was not going to go out because I don't know if I could cut back in. So I just sit there and meet and showed my picture because it was nuts. I'm like, we have no storms here. We should do what?
It didn't want to let you back in?
No, not for about almost 45 minutes.
I know that when you had your avatar on, and I was sitting there, and all of a sudden you were gone again. I'm like, what? All you did was put your avatar up. We had gone live before, to get where I could hear her and hear you guys. I've got the televisions on, and that's where my sound's coming from. So it's kind of like just
Gotta get the state.
We got to get everything set up before I go live and make sure everything's fine.
Exactly.
There is 17 people still in here watching me. I may go ahead and just complete this hat.
There you go.
Because I'm now on number 10 row, where you do 10, and then I put, 2 over onto, where I get 3, and then the 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5.
Yeah.
James, I don't remember if I ever heard of Bradley moving in Milford.
I parked my car in her yard.
Yeah.
But we're not. I parked the car in Harvard Yard.
There was one time where
That's how
there's
those
a channel.
Boston people say it.
There's a channel that before I met all of you guys, that her channel name is The Wicked Awesome Gardener. And she was absolutely shocked that I was able to say, Wicked Awesome Gardener. You've never been there. How did you do
Wicked
that?
Awesome Gardener.
Gardener.
Was she from Gardner, Mass?
I was like, what? She was like shocked. She says, I don't know how you did that.
There is a town called Gardner, Mass.
But if you want to,
Oh,
her
that's
name
awesome.
is Danny. You know, it's like, hey, and in fact, I was up on her live, and it was Mennonite Farmhouse, Leanne at Mennonite
Oh, I
Farmhouse.
love Leah.
That's how I got my channel name. I was saying different names that I was thinking of naming my channel, and Leanne typed in the chat, Touched by Yarn. And I literally started crying. So that's how my channel got named, because of Leanne at Mennonite Farmhouse.
She's awesome.
She contributed it to God. That's who she contributed to, is he gave her that name, you know? And of course, my avatar is from, I got critterfied by Critter Creek, Mickey.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah. And I was up there with my granddaughter doing devotions and having a little time at night. We do every night. And she had to do pull YouTube up on her TV so I could show her I didn't have connection on YouTube on the phone. She goes, that's so weird. I'm like, yeah, I know. If you saw the little young lady that come through and went back up, that's Anastasia. She's not little anymore. So
they grow up.
They do grow up. Oh my goodness.
I know, it doesn't take long.
I know. So now that her mom's home, her mom's been home not working for a year now. I don't spend as much time with Anastasia as I used to because I don't homeschool her. Her mom homeschools now. So at nighttime, I take that 30 minutes or so to spend as much time as I possibly can because she's 11 and she'll be doing getting to the near teenage years.
Yeah. Oh.
But you know,
that.
I can't be too selfish because I have taken care of Anastasia since she was a baby. Until
Susan asked if she's passed you up.
Did she pass? Nah, she's up to here on me. She's almost as tall as me. She's tall as her mom. Her mom's 5'1". So I'm 5'2", so she's almost as tall. We figured she'd be, her dad is between 6'3" and 6'4", so she'll be closer to his. I don't want to say 6 feet, but somewhere like 5'8", 5'9" at least. She's gonna be tall.
Well, James, I used to live in Milford when I was a kid. When I was a teenager, I should say. Yeah, I did live there for a while, a couple of years. Hated it. It was a big city compared to where I came from. I had lived in a little town, a little ways away from Milford, and people used to laugh at, people. Oh, you're from that town? Oh, that's a cow town. Yeah, okay. I don't care.
Exactly.
That's what I like. I like little towns, not a lot of people around. You got space in between houses. You know, they're
There's
not all out
Quint
sitting
Nelson.
in a
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, so
hello.
but if I go up north, they go, "You're from the South." I'm like, "Yes, I'm from Virginia." And sometimes the Southern drawl still comes out in some things I say. And then when I went to South Carolina for a couple of years, they're like, "You're from North." I'm like, "No, I'm from Virginia." "No, you're not. And you're like me." I'm like, "No, I'm from Virginia." I said, "That's a Southern state." And for some reason or other, people in South Carolina thought that Virginia was a Northern state. I'm like, "You better go look at your map."
That's below the Dixon line,
Exactly.
Mason-Dixon line.
I was like, "I don't know. He
My
taught you your history." He was so
my
wrong.
niece married a guy from West Virginia, and they live in West Virginia, but it's near the Maryland border,
Mm-hmm.
so it's kind of close. They're what the heck is the name of it? Shepherdstown? I think that's the name of the town. I don't know. It's just below the Maryland border.
Yeah.
I guess I should talk about my little surprise that is potential maybe happening tomorrow. There's some more people that have come in and don't know.
Good idea. Yes.
Tomorrow I'm going to be looking at a car. It is a Toyota Avalon. Never owned a Toyota. We're going to see what happens. The guy had it on Craigslist. We're going to be, our neighbor's going to be taking us out there to where it is. And he's taking it to work with him so I can check the car over and see what's happening. You know, he did say that it does have a exhaust leak, but he had a catalytic converter replaced. I'm kind of thinking that it may be part of that they just didn't weld it good enough, or there may be a pipe that's rusted or whatever. The mechanic basically didn't tell him where the leak was, which is
if they had to replace the catalytic converter, the muffler is probably not far behind it.
Probably not.
As far as needing replacement. But that's not like taking the engine apart and rebuilding it.
True.
Or the transmission. You know, it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg.
Oh, I know.
That's a fancy Toyota. It's a 98 model. The only one thing is that I'm definitely going to make sure it does have a sunroof. And I had a Dodge car. I think it was a Plymouth car that had a sunroof and it leaked. So I am hoping that there is no water stains where that sunroof is, and I won't be opening it.
Yeah. And how many miles are on it? That would have been my first question.
Well, you know, it's got 248. You know, so I know that's a lot of miles, but
yeah, but that's a almost a 30-year-old car. I mean, it's 27 years old. So
yeah.
It kind of depends.
There was a Honda that I was looking at, but it had a standard transmission, and because of my niece, I can't drive a standard.
Yeah.
Susan says, "Hi, Ronald."
Ronald doesn't mean anything with
Quentin
Toyota.
Says miles don't mean anything with Toyota.
I mean, if the motor has been taken care of, if the oil has been changed and all that stuff, I mean,
And
I
if it's
had
not that much
everybody
miles
kept,
on it, they must have taken care of it.
yes. He did say that valve covers are going to need to be replaced. They can go up to, oh, wow.
Wow.
Yes,
Yes,
we may have to replace valve cover gaskets. That's a given, and I realize that. Yeah, things like that. So, oh, I certainly will. I'm gonna listen to the car real good and see what, I'll see what's going on. And if I don't feel good about it, I'm walking away.
Yeah.
that's right.
Make sure you look it over real good.
Yeah. One thing before he starts the engine, take the dipstick out and smell it and see if you smell burnt oil.
Yes.
And then after he sits there, after he starts the car and everything, you listen to it. When he turns it off, wait 5 minutes because it's hot, and then do it again because then you can smell if it's burnt oil through the engine.
When was the last time it was registered for road?
He is driving it, and it does have current license plates on it.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good.
Yes.
So it has an inspection sticker and all that stuff on
Yes.
it. Okay. That's good. So
Oh,
it must
yeah.
be in decent shape.
Yeah, because the grill, the front grill is missing, but that you can get from a car too. So
From a
You can get that in a
junkyard. I
junkyard.
called to the junkyard that's not too far from me, and he said that a grill for that would be about $50.
Yeah.
I am
And
not
one of
Not
the
bad.
one of the headlights needs to be replaced. Yeah, I certainly will. P digits. I will be careful. Make sure the transmission's shifting good. Make sure the transmission fluid looks good. All the things that I know. And yes, we do have to get. I will have to definitely get an inspection on the car.
a pick and pull. So you're saying you can get that pick and pull.
Well, the pick and pulls that are in our area are clear up in St. Louis and Kansas City.
But they should be able to ship it. Well, then that costs, I wonder how much shipping is now. You know,
You don't have car inspections in Iowa?
we don't have them here in Ohio. They got rid of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
North Carolina, Ohio, I think Florida doesn't. Iowa, there's a whole bunch of states that don't. They just pay the sales tax. That's all they do. And make sure the frame isn't crushed or
James,
bent.
I certainly will. I looked at the bumper and it didn't look like it was smashed in, but all those things I will definitely be looking at.
Oh, yes. We're going bit by bit through the pictures and everything. I said,
If
be careful.
if your neighbor can check the it's
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd have access to a lift to be able to put it up on a lift and check the ball joints and all that kind of stuff.
There's, jacking it up a little bit, and you take a pry bar.
Yeah, you can do that.
You know, once I see the car, I'll know when it got inspected. No more inspections here in Arkansas.
Yeah.
No, we definitely have them here in Massachusetts
Yeah,
Ours,
once a year.
ours is good. Ours is good for 2 years.
Really? Ours we
It's
have to have done every
it's
year.
$12 and it's for 2 years.
Oh, wow. It's 35, I think, up to now up here.
oh my goodness.
35, and we got to do it every year.
I don't remember if Virginia got rid of theirs also or not. So
It
North
should,
Carolina,
they
South
should at
Carolina,
least do
Florida, Arkansas,
safety.
Ohio.
Even if they don't do emissions and all that stupid stuff, they should at least
Exactly.
do a safety check.
Well, my son, he definitely gets his oil change every between 3 and 5,000 miles. 3,000, 5,000 miles. 3, 5,000. So he's really good on car maintenance. Of course, Mom taught him that.
Oh, on the side note, Ronald is looking good. Well, thank you. He's kind of letting his hair grow out, and I'm not stopping him. Where can you find some turn light fluid? There isn't any.
Down at the marketplace.
We have us a smart aleck in the chat.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. P Digits like to make people laugh. Well, the thing is because I don't live in Kansas City or St. Louis, I will not have to do the smog test on that car. Columbia does not have it.
That's good.
That is good.
That's part of the inspection that I could give to. Never mind. Two doo-doos.
No, there is no such thing as blinker fluid.
That's funny.
Definitely.
9. So this is number 9, and
wow,
then there's
that's
10.
cool.
Make sure it has summer air in the tires, Rebecca.
Oh, I certainly will.
And you got to replace it with winter air come late fall.
I will most certainly make sure that there's air conditioning is working.
Yeah, you definitely want to do that.
Oh, yes.
Because it's, yeah.
Ask,
You don't want to be without air conditioning.
I bet P Digits, I bet everybody does go like, what?
Yeah, our tags are you can do whatever you want.
What is he talking about?
No.
Never said it was okay.
Well, my husband went to school for auto mechanics, never worked a day in it. Because while he was going to school, he was working full time in a machine shop.
Look at that one. Same as daytime charging.
Same as daytime changing. No, yeah.
Characters up in here.
That's another useless piece of turd. I hate it when they change the clocks. I'm screwed up for a week.
Do you know that some of the facts is that heart attacks happen more often when you do the time change? And
I wouldn't doubt it.
There's a lot of other things that because of the time change.
Yeah, it messes with people's stress levels and their sleeping patterns and
Well, my sleeping pattern's way off anyway. I can go to bed. I'm serious. I go to bed, late, fall asleep, within 30 minutes I'm awake. I'm like, you're kidding me. It's only been 30, 40 minutes. So I lay there. Then I debate about going to the bathroom or not. So I finally get up, go to the bathroom, and then of course I drink some water. It's like I know what's going to happen. I lay
Cortisol
down, I
level.
look at the phone.
Yes. James said
half an
cortisol
hour
level.
later, you gotta go pee again.
Yeah, go back to the bathroom. So I lay down. I'm like, okay, I'm good to go. I wake up. It's only been 30 minutes, 40 minutes again. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Don't take
Like,
water pills before you go to bed.
I don't take water pills. I drink water or something. But I just can't not drink something 3-4 hours before I go to bed. That's just I can't do that. So I go to the bathroom. I go lay back down in bed. I make sure everything is done. I'm like, and I finally sleep like till some for like be like 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock. I wake up. I'm like, I'll peek. I was like, okay, it's still dark, so let's go back to sleep. And I lay there. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
I have the same. I'll wake up at like 5:30 in the morning to go to the bathroom, go back to bed, and lay there for at least an hour, sometimes 2 or 3 hours before I can finally fall back asleep. It's like, oh, after going to bed at like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock or 3 or.
I know.
I am a night hawk. I am up all night, and then in the morning, I just can't sleep. It's really annoying.
And the days I can, I'm able to like, okay, like on Fridays, because Anastasia has her classes, I call class connects, Monday through Thursday. So Friday and Saturdays and Sundays, we can sleep in. Oh no, I'm up at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I can go back to sleep.
Just because that's the routine for the rest of the week, it's just going to continue.
Exactly.
Uh,
Well, I'm getting ready to start on the 9th, row 9.
wow.
Oh, sweet. Waffle House. Quentin's starting to have more. I can't have chamomile tea.
Look who shows up just as I said that. My partner in crime there.
I'm kind of surprised nobody else has come up.
I know. What's the matter with these people?
This is the first time we've let anybody up here, Nancy.
I know.
You know, we had talked about it.
Then we were going to have like a question and answer type thing. We've talked about a little bit like that and everything. But since I have grass allergies from a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being it's there, 5 being the worst. But I was like, if you have grass allergies, not to have chamomile tea or anything like that. So I'm still researching because I don't take anything to fall asleep because I have no problem falling asleep. It's the staying asleep. That's the issue.
Chamomile tea does a good job.
Oh
It
yeah.
makes you sleep.
Hey James, I understand that.
And
The
can you
TV,
guys
the
hear
other
my
phone, the laptop, this phone, that phone. Or then
can you guys hear my dog snoring?
No.
Which one?
It's Denver.
No, I still don't hear him.
Get here.
So
course,
what I
we've been
do
yakking.
when I do row 9, I do 3, 3, 3, then 2, 2, 2, then 1, 1, 1.
So it gets smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah. I know, Susan, because I had chamomile tea and it didn't sit right with
Oh, I
me. And
thought
it
you
felt
were.
awful.
No, I'm not talking about Ronald. Talking about Denver.
Yeah,
Was Ron on the floor behind you?
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He probably fell asleep.
No, he's not falling asleep. He's snuggling with the dog. The dog went to sleep.
Oh, that's adorable.
It is. I guess I'm going to finish this hat on this live.
Good, Ronald.
See? There's my bro.
WH.
Oh goodness. Yeah.
The Mountain Martins. Hello.
Daddy, hi.
She made it.
Daddy, hi.
Isn't it nice that I just said, "Hey, let's finish this hat. Get it off the loom."
Exactly.
I think this is great. I've known Mountain Martins for a long time.
Really?
Oh
I don't
yes.
think I've ever seen them in
Great channel. They now go live and talk to people. And it is so great.
Oh, that's cool, Em. Em said, have to put the dishes in the dishwasher soon and turn it on. I understand, because that's what I've got to do too. And then Chris says, no tray tonight? What am I going to do to get through the night?
Well,
I know. I've been watching all day for him to put a message up, but I think isn't he still on nights, Chris? I think he's still on nights.
Yeah. The Mountain Martins. Hey, Miss Rebecca. Love being here tonight. God bless y'all. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, because we started out, I was doing lives on Fridays because my son and daughter-in-law was working weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then we switched it to Sundays last year. And then this year I was doing Sunday at 11 in the morning. And then I changed it to when I was just trying to get like later. And I've got projects I'm working on that I've just put on the back burner. But in the meantime, Rebecca and I have been talking about doing something on a night to help her channel. So, because if you're not continuing doing something on YouTube, and I was like, well, how about we do this to help your channel and to help my channel, and everybody who wants to see you knit your hats. That way, I can look at the chat. At the beginning, I'll look at the chat, and then she can do her hats, and I'll say what everybody's talking and asking questions and everything. And we have some excellent moderators in here, so we can.
Rob, the wild huckleberry's got to go. Thank you for coming tonight.
See you later.
And I know that the Mountain Martins asked where Lori is from Massachusetts, and Nancy is from
Ohio,
Virginia.
but I'm not originally from Ohio. So every once in a while, if you hear me talk more Southern, like I'm originally from Virginia. But I live in Ohio.
You are living in Virginia now.
Sweet Virginia Beach. No,
Yes, you're
a
gonna have to
beach.
answer the other phone, Ronald.
We're in Ohio.
Joe,
It is, but you can't.
get it.
But if we win the Mega Millions, we won't be in this state for long.
Homie on this one.
Yeah. Wish in one hand and
1, 2.
Yeah, I know.
see which one fills up
I
first.
heard the accent.
That's what my father used to say all the time.
James Hall asked what she's in Cleveland, right? Nancy?
I'm in Columbus.
Columbus.
I'm in Columbus, Ohio, Central Ohio. Yeah, if y'all go back, I'm quite sure in a lot of my videos, you'll hear that southern drawl come through.
Hi,
We
CB
used to
from
have-
the homestead.
Hey,
Yeah.
CB. There's a hooga.
Hooga.
Hooga, hooga.
Ooga.
Oh, yeah. Eastern Kentucky. Okay, so Teresa and Lee, which is Stringfield Ridge Farm, they're in the western part of Kentucky. They're in Barlow, near Paducah.
So if everybody wants to just put the state they're in right now, go ahead and do that so that people know where you're at. Don't have to put the city. Everybody knows that I'm in Missouri, but I'm not from Missouri. My mother was born here in Missouri. She was born in the state capital of Jefferson City. My dad was born in Dodge City, Kansas, so neighboring states. I forgot to talk about that picture at the beginning, the thumbnail that I put up there. I talked to some people about that, but
Sweet.
I was born in Southern California.
Oh wow.
My parents left when I was 2 years old, so I remember nothing about California
Wow.
at all.
Probably a good thing, especially Southern California.
Yeah. So left there when I was 2, moved to Utah, was there until I was 11, left Utah and moved to Washington State. And I was in Washington State from when I was 11 to 18. And when I turned 18, I went down to Oregon to go to Job Corps for 2.5 years. And that's where I learned nurses training, nurses aid. And then because I lived with my parents when I was in Washington, when I came to Job Corps in Oregon, they flew me from Oregon. I had completely forgot that when they flew me to Texas. So I have been to Texas, but it was at the airport. And then to Missouri. So I had a layover in Texas. But that's all I've ever been in Texas. Yes, California is a beautiful state.
Yes.
It is. I even got to my parents took a picture of us underneath that redwood tree that had the hole in it. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
There is a picture of me there. Ooh, I didn't know Stitching It Up, Capturing Country Life was in Texas. Wow. Okay. This is great.
So the Martin says that I'm from South Carolina, now live in Eastern Kentucky. And then M is in New York, Texas, right, Oklahoma. Ben's Over Acres is Iowa. James Hall says Texas, Jane Doe, Alabama. Suburban Hillbilly, State of Exhaustion. The Mountain Martins that and Hayden near Harlan and Hazard. The Osborne brothers are from here. We love us some bluegrass. That's awesome. Let's see. California is pretty. Okay, I have a story about that. Stitching up is Texan. Quentin, I know he's in Iowa. We have friends. Okay. Yes, I'm
Yes,
on the computer.
and yes, I am on a I'm on a desktop computer. I don't have a laptop, but I would sure love to get one.
So in 2006, well, my son I live with, and my sister and we went to visit her in-laws in California, but we also had family in Palm Springs and stuff. So California was, I mean, it's okay. Palm Springs is nice. So we saw all the big windmills and everything else. So my sister and I rented a van and went down and saw our side of the family and everything. So we drove up and we went through Laguna Beach and everything. That was the big TV show back then about Laguna Beach. We stopped there and we got out. It was so pretty. But those cliffs going right up to the highway, not me, buddy. Once was enough. But we
That
also
would
went down through
scare me to
Hollywood
death.
Boulevard. In Hollywood, I was not impressed. It was so filthy. And we
Yeah.
had stopped to get out, but someone said, we asked something. They go, oh, I'm like, they're supposed to be clean. They go, oh, only when they do the Emmy Awards or Emmy, Grammys, or whatever award they're coming, is when they
They
clean
clean
up.
it up and they kick out all the homeless.
Yeah. Other than that,
Yeah.
it's filthy. I looked at my sister. I said, downtown Richmond, Virginia is cleaner than this place.
Yeah.
So it's like, not impressed. Or someone's going to the Hollywood Walk of Fame to see their star on the Walk of Fame, then they kick everybody out and they clean it up. But just that little spot around it. It's like,
Just, yeah.
it's like, no, this place is not for me.
3 more rows
Yeah.
and 9 will be
It
done.
was never that way until the 60s.
Yeah.
Ever since
Wait,
the 60s, it's gone right downhill.
Exactly.
Oh, there's my sweet Andale homestead.
Well,
Thank you,
hello,
Andale, for
Ann.
coming. Yes, I've been live for almost 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm working on making a Santa hat for whoever wants to purchase it from me. Now they're understanding why I charge $35 for these. This is a lot of work.
Involved.
Oh,
It's
it is.
definitely an involved effort.
This is the first time I've even shown this being done.
I'm going to go back and look at that. Because I think we did a live of you making a hat.
Yeah.
Well, the beanies, but not a long knitted hat.
Oh, true. Yeah, I think it was the small ones.
Yeah, it probably was the small ones. So that was.
They only take me about 2.5 hours. Yes. So 2 more rows of this, and then I'll be moving over to do number 8 rows.
Yeah, because when we started doing the coffee crocheting net, you had gotten there to like 4.5 to 5 hours from start to finish on the long hats.
Yes. Well, at first they were 8-hour hats because I was just learning how to do them.
Yeah,
Now I've gotten it down to about 6 hours.
Yeah, it's definitely an involved project. It's not a quickie thing.
Oh no, it's not. And I've got an appointment with a different orthopedic, because I had carpal tunnel. It was called carpal tunnel release, not the surgery. But he went through my wrist right here and this finger. Well, that's as far as I can get my ring finger. I can't get the close. I can't make a fist. And so I hold my yarn in this hand and the hook in this hand. And I can't crochet right now. And I've got projects I've been wanting to do. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. They tell me I have to have surgery again. I'm going to have a cow. They just have to wait.
Tell them they can fix the damage they already did.
Well, I'm going to a different one. I'm not going back to the same one. Because this hand, I can sometimes get it closed and sometimes I can't. But I exercise this hand really good because it starts to go numb at times. But that's when I'm laying on my shoulder. I have to lay on my right side because I can't lay on the left side because the left hip hurts. It's
Been
crazy,
there, done that. I know all about it.
This is the
My hip.
last.
Thank God my hip has not bothered me in a while. So now it's just the shoulders, especially this one. I lay on that side and I can't lay there more than a couple of hours. I have to roll over on the other side. Most of the time I'm laying on my left side. But if I have to have a break from laying on my left shoulder, I'll roll over and maybe be able to lay there for a couple of hours, but then it just starts aching again.
Yeah, that's probably why I wake up because as soon as I get in the bed and I get in a comfortable spot, then I can go to sleep. And I'll sleep all night. But if not, then I've got a heating pad on the back of the chair and the same kind that's over there on the bed. And when I get in the bed, I get myself straight, that heating pad goes right over my left hip. With, whether it's the castor and cayenne pepper rub or it's I got Tiger
Good
Balm.
night, Urban Bucket.
It doesn't matter. I'll put something on so I can go to sleep.
Another stitch
Urban
marker
Bucket is
added.
Right,
leaving.
Susan. If you have a cow, I have it. You got importance.
If you have a cow, can I have it?
Yes, indeed. It is, and it is. But see, I try not to talk about it because complaining about it or whatever doesn't help. But, if people really knew, y'all really knew the difficulties sometimes. And yes, I walk with 2 canes. I refuse a walker because the canes to me is better. It gives me the idea that I'm skiing,
Yep.
skiing. But it's for balance. It's more for balance than anything else because if I use one, I'm leaning on this one, so that makes this side hurt. And if I use it with the right hand, this way, it still makes the right side hurt. So by the time at the end of the day, I have a video up about it because it's funny. I'm walking like a hunchback of Notre Dame. I'm like, that's hilarious. So then I have one that's on the channel. It's old. But I was like, y'all remember the Carol Burnett show, right? Think of Tim Conway when he does the little old man with the cane. How you just, takes that cane and uses I told my doctor that. He goes, thank you for making me laugh. That made my day. I'm like, I can't help it, but that's how it is at nighttime.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I have to watch the Carol Burnett show. Just come watch me and Rebecca. How am I?
Yes. Nancy is a hoot.
I know. I've been.
Just popped on.
I got some cayenne pepper rub. I mean, oh, I'm good in the morning. I put it all on and everything. In the middle of the day, I remember at nighttime, forget. I'm like, why am I hurting so bad? I'm like, oh, yeah, that's because I forgot to put anything on. You know, keep rubbing it all day long. It's not going to work unless you put it on.
Good night, the Mountain Martins. Oh, wow.
We tried.
Yeah, we just gotta laugh and keep on going, because if you sit here and think about, oh, this hurts and that hurts, you just don't get anything done.
It's, just being, getting miserable and just constantly being grouchy. It's only going to make it worse.
Exactly.
And then nobody's going to want to even talk to you anymore.
You know.
Good night,
You gotta
stitching
laugh.
it up and capturing country. Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes. I heard something about avocado seeds. Now, I do watch a YouTube channel. His name is Chef Ricardo Cooking, and he is in Jamaica, and he makes everything is all natural, and the teas he do, and the smoothies and everything, and for different things and all. And I'm like, that's what I made earlier. I made let's say ginger and clove tea. Here's my mug. It was all the way up to here. I got all the way down to here, and I was like, I was done. When it gets to the bottom, I'm like, I can't drink no more. But I know, I mean, don't tell me. And disclaimer, we're not doctors. We don't play doctors. I don't claim to be a doctor, neither does Rebecca or Lori. But I know what works for me, and I know it works for me, and I know it did back years ago. So, and I tried to, I've got flaxseed, and I forgot to put it in my oatmeal this morning. I was like, oh, goodness. But I did put blueberries, because I love blueberries.
I love blueberries too. In fact, I think I'm going to make a blueberry pie tomorrow. They had blueberries on sale this week, frozen blueberries, but I'd rather get that than buy them fresh. And in 2 days, they're moldy in the fridge. You don't have time to even do anything with them.
Exactly. I use a half a teaspoon of cloves powder. And yes, cloves is strong, but then I have put cinnamon in my coffee too, so that helps, and everything. And so I bought some vegan capsules, so they're not made with gelatin. And I made some turmeric capsules. I did cayenne.
There's going to be someone in here that knows where I got this.
What does that say? I can't make it out. Make yourself bigger.
He changed his channel name.
That's better.
There we go.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Where did I get that, Bill? He knows.
I can't read it. What does it say?
I don't know if you can.
I can't see it.
Yeah, it's
It looks
really
like gibberish.
It says Alaska, the Last Frontier Homestead. That channel doesn't exist. That channel doesn't exist anymore.
I see.
There's someone in here that knows.
Oh, yes.
I bet I know.
All right, James. See you later. See you
Night,
later,
James.
Stephen.
Good night, James. Take care. God bless.
Yeah, and the thing is like I don't want to say Sherry, but Cherie and Bobby, be consistent. So that's my thing, is being consistent. Is putting it on because I know when I don't, I hurt. But this right here, right through here, oh my goodness. Sometimes it's like worse than electricity going through my fingers. I'm just like, what in the world is going on? Kind of feels like a pinched nerve. And it could be scar tissue.
Shame on me. I was not subscribed to Bill. I thought I was.
There we go.
Could have been one of those that YouTube decided, oh, you don't want that channel anymore.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
They drive me crazy.
He gave. Now, Bill, where did we get those pins? He knows.
Ooh, Mustacata, Mustacata. I know Mustacata.
Mustacata. Horse jack. Wow.
Oh, that was a cool show.
I'm guessing it was at Mid-America or something.
It was at the 2023 Mid-America meetup.
Cool.
Yep.
Aha. That's kind of what I was thinking.
That was the
Who's
2023.
that bearded man behind you?
Bill, you haven't seen him in a while? Come here, bro. Come here, bro. If you want to move that, you can. Just be careful. Don't let anything drop off of there.
There you go.
Come on over.
I know.
You gotta come towards me. That's my brother.
There's Anna.
Now that bearded man behind me is my brother.
Oh.
That's what. Probably better if you were on the other side, wouldn't it? I'll move over.
Yeah,
There
there's
we go.
probably more camera room on that side.
There he is.
There's
Yeah,
Ronald.
that's much better. Good to see you, Ronald.
Thanks.
Yep, that's my bro.
I'm letting my hair grow long for the wigs for kids.
Ah.
That's nice. I'll definitely help
Yeah.
out.
And mine beard, I'm hoping to get to the ZZ Top length, which I don't know if I ever will.
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Hey,
Bill.
question it.
Not too many kids need a beard.
Yep. You take a brush and brush it just like you do your hair. Oh,
4, 3.
We're not gonna have a repeat of last night now, are we? Yes.
alrighty.
No. Yes. No. Yes. Child. No. No. Last
Almost 3 hours now. I think everybody understands why I don't record something like this, because it would have to be split up.
Oh, we could do that. You could split it up in a series. And do it that way.
I may not be able to take this hat off because there isn't enough of this shiny yarn unless I change what the top looks like.
Oh, bummer.
I'll get to where I get to, and it was great seeing you, Barb, at Ben's Over Acres. Thank you for coming.
Good night. Bye.
I think I have some more of this because this is all I have left.
Oh,
Yeah, so we may not get to take this off, but at least you guys are getting to see how it's done.
and if you run out, what are the chances are that
I'll be able to find
the
it.
other lot is going to match it?
Yeah, it will. It will. Because
will.
this is a like a red heart yarn. I looked for it at Walmart and didn't find it, but I have seen it. And I do know it's a
Okay.
red heart. Good night, Quint. Thank you for coming.
Night, Quint.
Good night, Quentin.
2 more and then I'll be done with this.
39 degrees. Feels like 34.
Thank you everyone for coming tonight. And yeah, we've gone
Good
3
night,
hours
Ann.
almost.
Mm-hmm.
Ann left too. She
Ann
said
left.
good night.
Good night, Ann. I think everybody understands now how long these hats take.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You
Very,
realize
very-
you've gone almost 3 hours, Rebecca?
Yes, I know. There was one time that I almost did 6.
I did that.
I was like three. It was like 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Are you making again?
What are you making again?
I mean, what are you
I am
making?
making a Santa hat for a lady.
And she's willing to sell it for $35. Shipping included.
There you
So
go.
that's a good deal.
It is.
It is, considering how much work that is. That takes a long time. Good night, Bill.
This is a lady Santa hat. I mean, I guess if a guy wanted to wear the bling, he could.
Good night, Bill.
Thanks for stopping in, Bill.
Yeah, there. Thanks, Bill. Yes, it's 3 feet long.
Yep. 'Tis. It'll look kind of like this, only red and white. It's
There you
very
go.
long. It is definitely long. Block my speaker.
On.
It's like the Cat in the Hat hat.
Exactly.
It is.
And we'll all just sit here watching Rebecca. I know I'm starting to wind down myself. We'll be sitting here, and I'll be walking in the chair, and I'm like, Rebecca? She goes, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm falling asleep on her. She's falling asleep on me.
There was one time I laid back on my bed and I fell asleep, and all of a sudden I heard click on my phone that Nancy. I didn't hear her say my name because I was just relaxing back there on one of those wedge pillows, and I fell asleep.
I was like,
On my friend on the phone.
It's okay. And Rebecca does not snore, just to let y'all know.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so I just like I'm gonna let her sleep because she's been up early. And I was like, I had a lot of stuff to do anyway. Like I always have a lot of stuff to do.
And
If it
and
doesn't
and
get
I
done
heard
today, it's done tomorrow.
I heard the phone click, so I knew that I had fallen asleep.
Oh yes.
So, yep.
Now, I know I snore because I like my own cell phone. Over here is the funniest thing. Anastasia, they felt it used to be like little the children's Christian songs, and then it was Christmas music, and then different things. And they found this nice little peaceful um, thing that it was Anastasia listened to, and now Anastasia listens to a snoring dragon. Like, why? I'm like, at first I was like, why are you listening to that? And then it hit me one night. I asked her, I said, are you listening to the snoring dragon because it reminds you of me? Because her and I used to share the room upstairs. And then they brought the top bunk down here because mobility issues for me. And I said, do you play the snoring dragon because that's how you used to sleep when I was upstairs? She said, yes.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's funny.
Because before I got the pacemaker last year, and they were afraid of me passing out and going down the steps. I said, it's not me passing out going down the steps, it's the hip giving out as I'm coming down the steps.
Yeah, that would not be good.
So all of us have fallen down these steps, slid down these steps. Our feet just have gone right out from underneath of us. I was able
I'm
to catch
looking at
myself.
the angle of the. I can see. I think it's a little bit of the handrail.
Yeah, that's that right there.
Yeah, that's steep.
Yeah,
That's a steep stairwell.
yeah. So, but it's like, oh my goodness. I was like, if I fall, at least now they would have to fix my hip. Instead of saying, eventually you need a hip replacement. Nope, no sequence at all.
Nah.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Rebecca, I hope the Toyota is a good pie and not a lemon.
I'm not going to
Great
have enough.
vibe. Good night, y'all, and thanks for the giggles.
Are
Good
you
night, everyone.
Good night, Ace.
Good night, Ace.
At least everybody knows how these are made now.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Oh,
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of work. Oh, and who shows up? Hello, Chris. Were you snoozing?
I think he's been here and there.
He's probably been keeping an eye on the weather again.
No,
Because there's still a lot of stuff going on with the weather all over the country. It's terrible.
I know.
Tornadoes, it's snowstorms and blizzards and what the hey. And then it's 90 degrees the next day. Oh no, making a sandwich. Well, at least you won't be hungry later.
Yeah, well, it looks like it's like Idaho and Utah and Nevada. When those states come together, it's snowing. The upper part of Wyoming and South Dakota, the upper part. some of California is getting rain and snow, just the mountains, and everything, and all that's coming east.
Yeah, it always does.
Yes.
We're the last gasp of the weather before it heads out to sea.
So like ours, supposed to be 68 Tuesday, 70 Wednesday, 52 Thursday, and they keep going back and forth between rain and snow. It's like,
And the temperature keeps going like a
yeah.
what is it, roller coaster.
I was like, it depends on which one you look at, what we're going to get.
Good night, Rebecca, suburban hillbilly.
Yeah, that's my Rebecca. Good
Take
night.
care of yourself.
I am not going to be able to finish the hat. That's all I have left. But at least you got to see how it's done. What I'll do is I'll bring three, I'll bring two over to here and to here. And then when I do the 5, there's only 4 left. So basically, this is all I have left of that. I don't have enough to finish row number 7. But at least you guys got to watch me make this beautiful.
That is,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love
Yeah.
that shine on that red. It's not a bright red though, but I don't know. It depends on.
More, but I've got to go looking through my red yarn to find where I can finish this. Wow, 3 hours and 7 minutes. This is amazing. But at least you guys got to see how it's done. Thank you, Troy, and everyone for coming. You've been such a blessing to me. Thank you, Jane Doe. Yeah. So we're going to say good night. You take it easy. Bye, everyone.
All righty.
Good night, everybody.